Hello, hello, game planners. How's it going? Oh my goodness, you guys have been doing awesome with this game plan. And today is chapter 14, which we are going to talk about some tools and resources that you guys can use to help you in this business. And there is so much good stuff out there. Chapter 14 is, she's got a few things that I'm going to go through, and then I'm going to add a couple, because since this book was written, there is even more that I know of, and I'm probably not going to mention everything. I'm sure there's more out there that I don't even know about. But the whole point is that there are other Young Living Diamonds and other people who have put together resources that just make our job a lot easier. And so the first one that she mentions is Oily Tools. Oily Tools is an app that you can put on your phone, and it is amazing. It helps you figure out your paycheck every month. It's a guesstimate or an estimate. So sometimes your paycheck is more, sometimes your paycheck is a little less. But it tells you so many things. It'll tell you what your paycheck's going to be. Then you can change it. So you can change for your next rank and see how much your paycheck would grow. There's stats. So you can check where your projected, your projected OGV would be if you kept up with the pace that you were on right now. It keeps track of how many people you've enrolled. It keeps track of stats for all your downline. It tells you money missers, so people who might be missing money because they didn't place an order, but they have a OGV where they would earn a check. It tells you new rankers. It has basically all the math that you don't need to do figured out in it. And it is $6.99 a month. So it's fairly reasonable. A lot of us use it because there's so many things on it that are just make it easier for us to do our business. So Oily Tools app is the first tool that she mentions. It's one of my favorites. I've been using it for quite a while. I actually stopped using it for a while, and then I was like, wait, I like that, because I would try and figure out my check, and I would sit there and be trying to figure out, okay, who's on my level 1 and I get 8% of their orders, and who's on my level 2 and I get 5% of their order. And it was just a lot to sit there and calculate. And so Oily Tools is just a great app that helps you to know what your paycheck is going to be close to. And I love the fact that I can bump up my rank 1 or 2 ranks and be like, ooh, that'll be a nice paycheck when I hit that rank. So Oily Tools is the first one that she mentions. And I've used it for a long time, and I like it. And I think it's worth the $6.99 a month. The next one is TaxBot. I actually don't use TaxBot. I tried to use it, and I think I'm just set in my ways, the way that I do my taxes. But TaxBot is a really great app where you can scan your receipts that you use and then categorize them. Your classes or to events, excuse me, and you can write off as a deduction the things that you spend for your business, for promotions or for different things. So TaxBot is a great one that you can use. Like I said, I'm kind of set in my ways, so it's not one I did try and use it, and I just couldn't get into it. But I think in her book, she says it's $5 a month. I believe it might be $10 a month now. But there's so much stuff that it can keep track of for you. And it can also, I think, help you to know what things you can write off and what things you can't. Because when you have your own business, you definitely want to keep track of your receipts. You want to keep track of mileage because you have to pay in taxes. You're not having those taken out of your paycheck like you would at a normal 9-to-5 type of business where they do all that work for you and they take your taxes out. We have to be in charge of taking care of our taxes. And so TaxBot kind of also gives you a percentage that you might owe in if you make enough or if you don't have enough deductions. So that stuff is good to know. So TaxBot is the second resource that she mentions in here. The third she mentions is the iBloom Planner. Now, I haven't used this one, but I did look it up online. it is out of stock for the ones that you can order, but you can order a printable one for $30. And basically it's an awesome planner that's like business motivated. And it's got some helpful resources in it. But having a planner, I think, is her general point. And she actually came out, since this book was written, with the Game Planner, which is what I've been using. And I really love it. It has sections for keeping follow-up, sections for rank mapping, sections for your prayers and your goals. And then it also has just like the normal calendar where you can schedule your classes and things like that. But a good planner is awesome. This one, I believe, was $35. There is also this awesome thing that I don't have yet, but I've been hearing people get, and it's called the Diamond Planner. This is only a 3-month planner, so you have to get a new one every 3 months. But my friend Liz Van Nice was sharing some pictures with me from it, and it had awesome ideas and cool IPAs and really great things to keep you on track. And yeah, the Diamond Workbook, that's what it's called. Thanks, Grace, the Diamond Workbook Planner, whatever. But it really helps you to see what you should be doing as you're moving towards that next rank and gives you things to check off. Excuse me. I was sick last week and I still got a little cough going on. So she says the I Bloom Planner. So that's one choice. The Game Planners, another choice, or the Diamond Workbook Planners is another resource that you could use as a planner. And that's just helping you to stay on track and move in the right direction with your business. So that's a great resource. The resource that she mentions for number 4 is your Oilability, the Oilability website, and that does have so much stuff. You can find all her game plan boot camps on there. So when you're ready to train your 2 to go on, you can help. You could either use our videos or you could go and just give them that page and they can go through those videos. She's got an audio 101 on there. She's got a PowerPoint for her game plan script that's in the back of the appendix in the book here. She's got that. So she's got so many resources. She's got images on there for sharing for ER ideas for when people are just getting on ER and they want to start ditching and switching. She's got some cool images for that. So that really is a good resource. I'm going to mention a couple other resources that are not in this book. One is Oil Revolution Designs. If you've never checked them out, they are $5 a month and they have these awesome images and it will have your name and your member number on it. They also have like class photos put together that you can like teach an online class, or you could even use as a PowerPoint and teach a class with your group. And I love them because they're already put together and ready to go. I actually used Oil Revolution Designs for probably a year, and I really loved it, and I kind of got away from using it. But if you are one of those people that like, you're not the kind of person that loves to research and put something together, then they are an awesome resource because they've got ready put together stuff that you can just grab a hold of and then kind of go and take off with it. And then the other one that's newer that I haven't tried yet, but I've been hearing a lot about, is called Grow Space. And that one is $14.95, and that's kind of the same sort of deal. They've got all kinds of classes that are put together. They've got beautiful images and all this stuff that you kind of subscribe. It's $14.95 a month. And it's ready to go info. Like our upline did a cool makeup class, and it was so cool and put together. And so it's nice to have those resources together and ready to go. So Oil Revolution Designs and Grow Space are both not in the game plan book, but I would highly recommend it. Yeah, Grace just said that Jody says that Grow Space is amazing. So definitely something to check out. And $14.95 is it's an investment, but it is something you can write off on your taxes when we were talking about TaxBot. And it's great to have those resources at your fingertips from people who are working on being compliant. They have all these amazing photographers to put together the really good images. So it's saving you a lot of time and research and all of that. And you can trust that the information is good because these people have taken the time to put this together for you. And then the last resource that she talks about is, she calls it brain food. And it just, the first thing that popped into my head is that saying leaders are readers. And she's talking about how many people and books and resources we have to learn about so much. Okay, so if you want to learn about network marketing and business stuff, then, you know, there's people like Eric Worre, you know, obviously Sarah Harnish. There's so many. We've got the 12 Days of Diamonds group, but there's books. There's like the Energy Bus and Soup, and oh my gosh, there's so many books about network marketing and business stuff. So you've got that you can learn about. We've got stuff about essential oils that we can learn about. I think, is it Jen O'Sullivan has some books there. I mean, there's so many people and so many resources with cool recipe books. Or how about Dr. David Stewart? Is that it? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. But like chemistry of essential oils, or you could learn about oils and pets. There's like so many resources out there as far as books. And then personal growth, and personal growth, business growth, John Maxwell. Oh my gosh, get some John Maxwell books and start reading about that. But basically she talks about, you know, that we spend a lot of time, doing a lot of things, and we really should, I think she says, like devote an hour a day to working on stretching your brain, growing it, thinking outside of the box, and maybe pick one of these areas, you know, or all of these areas, business, essential oils, and like natural wellness and those products, or personal growth, and spend some time either reading, or if you're not a reader, get Audible, the app on your phone, and you can listen to books like while you drive, so you don't have to read, you don't have to actually sit there and read, you can just listen to the book. Excuse me. Or you could get on YouTube even, like John Maxwell, there's like a gazillion John Maxwell videos on YouTube. You know, Eric Worre, you could watch tons of videos on YouTube if you're, I encourage you to read, because it's cool to have a book and like one, I feel like the videos you can kind of get sidetracked and like off on a couple different tangents, where a book is like a solid thing about one kind of subject. Yeah. Okay. So Grace is just saying about Audible Silver membership. We get a new book every other month. I love Audible. I don't have it right now, but I had it for a while, and it was so awesome because you can just, I don't know about you guys, but I spend a lot of time in my car running errands. And so when I can plug into a good book while I'm driving, it's like I'm utilizing that time to grow myself and to grow my mind. And I think that, you know, sometimes the people will be like, I don't have time to read. Well, you know what? We do have time. You have to like either sacrifice something else. So maybe give up the show that you're watching, or, you know, whatever, or you fit it in. So you're folding laundry and you're listening to Audible with your earbuds in, you know, or whatever, you know, you find a way to fit it in. But, resource number 5 is brain food, and that is just continuing to feed your brain new knowledge on business, essential oils, network marketing, personal growth. And there's so many good resources out there. And I always feel like it's just logical to look at people who are already where you want to be and learn from them, right? They've got to have some wisdom and knowledge because they've gone through a bunch of stuff that you are currently going through, and they can tell you and help you kind of like to get to that other side, right? So those are all the resources that, some resources that she had in the book, and then some that I just kind of added because I thought of them. In the homework, I do like how she kind of divided up her taxes, but her budget And that was kind of cool. So if you haven't checked that out in the workbook, it's kind of cool how she takes her paycheck and then divides, 10% to tithe and 20% to taxes, and then a little bit, certain amount for essential rewards and a little bit for reinvesting in her business and all those things. And I thought that was kind of a cool thing to do. So definitely check that out. And as far as your homework, what should I make you guys do? I think it would be cool to just maybe in the comments below mention or go find a book that you or a person that you want to read about or you want to dive into, and name the book that you're going to read in the comments. I think that sounds like a good idea. My current pick that I need to order off Amazon and I am excited to read is called The Energy Bus. It's by an author who, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he wrote Soup, and I love that book, so I'm ready to get The Energy Bus. So that's the one that I'm going to read next, but you guys comment in the comments about what book or what thing that you're going to study up on for brain food. And I hope you guys found this helpful and you'll try some of these special tools just to help you grow in your Young Living business, because we've got so many cool resources. So we might as well use them and grow from them. So alrighty guys, hope you have a great day and keep game planning on. Bye.